Hi there, this is Mrs. Hargraves. Welcome, and what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be making an Andy Warhol inspired piece of pop art. Okay, let's get started. First of all, we need a square piece of paper. So what we're going to do is if you fold over a piece of paper that's 8.5 by 11, you'll end up with I just folded it over on the edge. Now if I do this, I can cut this off and make it square. There we go, I cut this off. And now I have a square piece of paper. I'm gonna fold it 2 times. I'm not gonna try to pay attention to this anymore, okay? Because we're gonna need 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 3 and 4. Now, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be doing something that would be done with pop art. Now, Andy Warhol made repeated patterns in different colors, and what he did is he did silk screen and screen printing. We really don't do that anymore because we have the computers, but this was in the 70s and 80s before the advent of computers. What he did is he took an item and drew it the same 4 times and then switched the colors. So what the subject matter was something to do with popular culture. So I've had people do donuts, cupcakes, any kind of food item. That's a lot of fun. There's all kinds of things you can do, and if you even want to do a portrait, you could do a portrait because that's pop art also. Let me show what you want. Now, what I did was cupcakes. Now, I've seen people do all kinds of stuff. Be creative. I saw somebody do a bowl of cereal one time. It was cute. It's up to you. Like Andy Warhol did a soup can because it's popular culture. Everybody knew what Campbell's soup was. Everybody knows in this culture what a cupcake is. So you get to choose what you want to do. Now, it doesn't matter. If you're having a hard time redrawing the items, what you need to do is draw the item on a piece of paper and then outline it real dark and then put it under your paper and then you can trace it if you're having trouble. As an artist, they aren't identical, but they're pretty close. I just did it that way. Okay, now I get to color them, and I think I'm gonna put sprinkles on here too. So there's one. I made it like, if you notice that I used red and green are opposite on the color wheel. So I like to use complementary colors. Remember, opposite on the color wheel. That's very common in pop art. Okay, let's look at the rest of them. So you can see I just finished it. I did cupcakes. Now, in pop art, food is a very common item because people always recognize it, Some people have done donuts. So what can you come up with? I came up with this. Try to do something that I haven't done. Now you can color this in any way. I used markers. You can use markers, crayons, watercolors. If you don't have anything to color with and you want to shade them, I will take it because I know everybody's kind of struggling right now. So whatever it is you come up with, surprise me.